Okay, in theory, I should be live. Not sure. YouTube is not telling me anything. I don't know if I'm live. This should be interesting. I think I'm live. Nobody will be here, which is fine. I'm doing this video because, unfortunately, the week was being very busy and I didn't have a chance to create a video. And in my effort to actually try to do at least one drawing a week, this will probably be my back for workaround. When I don't have time to actually work on a video during the week, I could just do a live stream and do the drawing in the weekend as part of my, I guess, weekly videos. So today, what am I gonna use today? I'm going to use this. I found this. Apparently, I did had another Ohuhu sketchbook somewhere in my drawers. I bought it some time ago, and it's been shuffled around a little bit, and I never really used it. Apparently, it's mixed media, pretty thick paper, erasable, acid-free, spiral-bound, ideal for wet and dry media, which maybe I want to try something. So I will be using the platinum ink, the blue-black. No actual specific fountain pen, it's just gonna be my the drawing that I'm after. And what else? Oh, I'm gonna use this water brush. I want to see how waterproof this ink is. Something tells me it's not really that waterproof, but we shall see. Hey Kaz, how's it going? I was afraid this might not work. YouTube doesn't really show me I'm live, but I'm using a software and that shows me the stuff. Hey Pete, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I didn't expect anybody to actually join, to be honest. I'm not sure if you heard me talking a little bit earlier. I was saying that I'm doing this video is in case that, well, work has been getting busy and I didn't have the time to actually made a video, and for those weeks where I won't be able to do that, I'm actually going to just try and push myself live. That's another way for me to actually try and get out of my shell, since I tend to be a little bit more introvert. This puts me on the spot in a weird way. I'm actually sweating right now. So nothing special, just blue black from Platinum, one of my original pens, demonstrators. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna draw. Okay. How's everyone doing? How's your day? Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, that's it. So what I was saying, I'll use this. Apparently I had another Ohuhu sketchbook and I had no idea yet until I actually went and do a little bit of cleaning through this. Never really used it. I'm actually curious what quality it is. It's pretty thick as it goes, and then I'll try and use some water brush. Pete, you might be excited about this one, maybe not. I don't know, but it's a water brush. Sepia black, not sepia black, Jesus. Sepia. It's a pretty good wing too. I haven't tried it, but the blue black, I like the color. I'm not sure how waterproof it is though. Okay, am I centered? Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. As usual, I have no idea what to start with. I usually start in the middle. Last time I started somewhere in here. Let's start somewhere in here. Maybe go from here to here somehow. How do you like the Aspen? I've seen your post on what you call it online. That looks like a nice pen. Okay, so let's grow from here up somehow. Hey, Sanda, how you doing? Hey, my favorite people are here. Thank you. Sanda, what new pens have you gotten recently? I know you were saying you're looking to get some Honda Youngs last time we talked, if I remember. 8 extra fine. I'm curious who makes their nibs though, because I don't think they do their own nibs. I think they kind of put parts together from other companies and then make their own pens. Or maybe they're part of somebody else, like Moonman or whatever, or Jinhao, or who knows. I never understand Chinese brands, to be honest with you. J16. Everybody with the Asvin. I haven't got an Asvin yet, to be honest. I'll try and get an overall shape first. Let's see. This way. Maybe go down. Try and connect with the other one. Somehow. The only thing that kept me away from Asvin is their names. It's an unfortunate name, and for whatever reason, that thing got stuck in my head, and I couldn't get over it. I know, probably shallow of me, but unfortunate at the same time. I've seen the post you had. It looked good. I won't say no. It looks very good. So what I see right now, probably here is gonna be an eye. This kind of looks like a mouth now, and I don't know what's gonna happen towards the top of it. As the I'm usually a very quiet guy, so that's why I'm afraid of these live streams. Talking constantly is not really my thing, especially if I'm trying to focus on the drawing. Since I have to let my mind do the work, I don't usually plan for these things and I just kind of go with the flow. Can you guys hear the music in the background? I have this, what you call it? It's a creator mix. So they allow you to actually use their music in your live streams. I can't do stuff without music. I have to have music in background. That's the thing, right? With introverts, they don't want to open their mouth because they're afraid to say stupid stuff. So they're like, I better shut up and just listen. At least in my case, it is. Because I know I can say a lot of stupid stuff and catch myself off guard and say something I shouldn't say. Pete, that's your personality, man, and I like you for that. Okay, so I think I have an idea what is going to happen in here. I'm turning it because I usually draw more comfortable towards me rather than away from me. Let's start somewhere in here. Is it on the screen? Okay, I gotta pay attention to that too. Santa, what emoji you got? You got the newer versions or the original shape, the aluminum one? I know they made like a new aluminum version, but I haven't got a chance to look at it yet. And I haven't seen it in the Muji store yet. So try to get here, maybe here. That's my goal. Just a shadow. I should probably make sure it's balanced. So from there to there. There. And maybe, I guess maybe it has two horns. There to here. Yes, maybe. Just drawing a path to give me an idea what I need to reach at. Something like that. Okay. Let's take care of this eye. Oh, those are beautiful. I don't understand why they stopped making them because they're so popular. I looked online and I've seen the new one and I wasn't really impressed. Looks a lot like I don't even know what to say. It's more like maybe a combination of, if I remember correctly, of a Lamy and like a Honda Yang or something like that. I don't know. Plus, the original comes with the nibs that I really like, Schmidt nibs. Okay, I'm off screen. What I don't like about sketchbooks is because it's so high from the table, especially on the edge, and it's like I don't know how to keep my hand on. Hmm. I haven't seen it in the Muji store around here, at least in the one that I use, that it's next to my place of work. I went there yesterday. I got some, what you call them, sweets for my kids. They have like Japanese candy. And I got new pens that I'll probably try. Actually, I have them here. Hold on. I have these. I got them from the Muji store. I'm actually curious about these. These are more like, I guess, gel pens, ballpoint pens. I don't know. I'm looking forward to try them out. I'm curious. I didn't expect that apparently the color actually represents the color that it has as a pen. I thought they were just color with black, but no, those are actual color ink. So I'm curious about those. I got them yesterday. I don't know how to do this part. It feels too thin. Um, I'm too close to the edge. I usually put myself in the situation when I put myself way too close to the edge, and then I have to somehow save it. What I'm trying usually to do is try to just fill in space as much as I can. And then I go in when I see something where it will be more like a deep shadow. Right now I don't know how to connect the eye. I'll jump here. Okay, I see the shape. I don't know how to fill it in yet. I feel like I'm rushing. Probably because I know I'm live. Can you see? Can you hear my voice all right? I have the mic somewhere in here. But I know my voice it's usually very soft and I have issues with the mic picking up my voice. Okay. Kinda like this. This is nice. I like this corner. This is my happy corner right now. Oh, thanks, Pete. Appreciate it. Very cheap. I mean, this one, as you probably see, kind of falls apart. AliExpress, and AliExpress, Jesus, Amazon, they work fine. I like them because I tend to be a little bit, well, when I draw for too long, hands get sweaty eventually. And I notice that especially with ink, if you get like oil from your hand on paper, sometimes when you get to those spots, the ink doesn't really, it's like it's gliding off the paper and it's annoying. If you don't need it, some people have dry hands, so if you don't need it, you don't need it. I do unfortunately need it. Get the cheaper version. Don't waste your money on very expensive stuff. They're usually kind of the same thing. Yeah, I could see that being helpful because wax, it can be finicky sometimes with the paper and oil. What color pencils do you usually use? Okay. I still don't know how to do this here. What to do here? I'm too close to the edge. I can't go. Well, I could go a little bit, I guess. That's it. No more. No cheating today. Cotton paper is not here to help me with the lines. So I have to barely glide on top of the page to try and do my interrupted style lines drawing. That's nice. All colors is the way to go. I mean, that's why you have them, to use them, right? I'm jealous sometimes when people that can use so many colors at the same time. It's like that's one of the reasons why I'm using fountain pencils. I use one or maybe two colors. If it's too much, it's like I don't know how to balance all the colors. I love the colors. It's just how do I balance them? How do I plan for them? It's like my brain can't comprehend that and it just shuts down. It's like, for example, what's his name? Damn, I forget names. The other Peter, not drawing with, not illustration, but Pete, but the other Pete. What's his name? I'm going to my YouTube channel. I thought he had a recent video that I didn't say. Yeah, Peter draws. Peter. I like how he started to do... Oh, sorry, thanks for telling me. I like how Peter draws. He started to do his new coloring Scribbles. And he's actually doing pretty good. I like his end results, especially with the oil pastels when he does that. Okay. So this is gonna be a swirl going down, a swish-ish, kind of a thingish. Okay. Okay. Just work on it. Start to stay centered. Well, I know Santa and Pete are in US, and that's about it. This is kind of odd in here. I don't like it as much. I think I'm gonna get the overall shape without going too much into actual detail, and then I'm gonna try the water brush on it. In case I ruin it too much, to give myself a chance to somehow recover, maybe? Well, with the assumption that the water brush will work on this in case it's not really truly waterproof. By the way, if you hear noises in the background, I have my cat sleeping with me. There you go. There she is. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Which is kind of odd, to be honest, Cass, because I would expect that Europe, especially when it comes to fountain pens and paper and stationery stuff, will have more stuff than US, since they're not, I mean, not everyone at least, is that into fountain pens and all that stuff. I've never been to UK, so I can't speak to that. But I know that usually Europe has more stuff like this. Okay, I need to move on from the lower part. I shouldn't finish it yet. Okay, so let's move here to the face, if we can call that a face. How should I do this? Okay, well, I'm committed now, so let's connect it this way. Do you guys talk by yourself when you draw? I tend to do that. I have my music going in the background and then just talking by myself. I kind of like that. That's actually nice. I'm gonna like how that's gonna look. Stay centered. I need to force myself next time to draw a flower. Enough of the monsters. I mean, I like them, but they could get repetitive after a while, maybe. And I keep on saying that to myself every time, but I somehow still forget about it and start doing other things. Sweeping lines. This part should be darker, I guess. Almost there. Maybe some kind of tooth in here? Or at least an idea of one. Kind of comes out naturally, I guess. There you go. This thing is venomous. Ish. This wants to go up. I'll go up then. Actually, no, because that one is going to come from behind. It's on the other side. So I'll have a solid line in there. I'm going to like that corner too. I think I'm going to do this here and then get darker down here. Is anyone drawing right now or just watching and doing other things at the same time? Okay, I'm starting to like this. Okay, I'm still hate myself for bringing myself in the corner there. I don't like how this looks like yet. Here. Maybe. There we go. I mean, I don't know how he bites, but whatever. That's a story for another day. Okay, let's move on from here. Oh, Kaz, are you into cycling? I love cycling. I mean, I'm not like a professional or anything like that, or I'm not part of a club, but I love bicycles. Bicycles are my favorite thing. I actually, over the years, I built my own bicycles. Like nothing like out of the ordinary, as in brand name or whatever. But if I like something, I usually start with a frame, and then wheels and all that. And yeah, I built a few bicycles over the years. In the rain, Santa, what's in the rain? I'm not sure if I know what that is. I'm not sure about this corner. I'm not. I think I lost the shape of the eye somehow. Okay, that's a weird shape. Well, I'll take it. Doesn't have to be the same as everything else. Oh, sorry, I didn't know the guy. Oh, it Pete. Yeah, I could see you doing that. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. At least I'm not that crazy. I do have people to talk with. It's not just me. I'll be honest, I didn't expect anyone will show, so I do appreciate it. I think I want to do like thing in here, like a groove, groovy groove. I know my hand covers the drawing, sorry. Kind of like that. So basically the line will come from here. And then you have this. And then kind of a groovy in there too. Let's do it this way. Much comfortable for me. I have issues with pushing line up. It's like my hand doesn't have control yet properly, so it's much easier to pull towards me. That's why I keep on spinning the drawing. Something coming out of there. I don't know exactly what that is gonna be, but I'll mark it. And more stuff. I don't know why, but whatever. Because the live one is going to be longer. I mean, obviously, I don't expect you to be here forever. But I do appreciate being here. Miguel Indurain. Okay, I'll make a note. Hold on. I'll look him up. Thank you. I like that. I think I'm gonna like this corner a lot. But I don't want to put too much in it yet, since I do still plan to use that water brush. I'm still gonna leave light marks so I can recover if I need to. If I can, actually. What am I gonna do here? I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'll come back. Let's do this. Maybe let's put some roundness to this. Give it some shape. Like that. I have a long way to travel. I don't want it to be just a point. So, I don't know, maybe change thickness here and there. But I want to make sure it's balanced. So, let's say I'm coming. Okay, let's come down. Let's do it the other way. Maybe it has two in one. I don't know. Sometimes I'm afraid to put lines on the page, so I don't ruin what I already have. Okay, maybe like this. I hate this edge. Well, hate, it's a strong word. I dislike it. Okay. Now, two-prong horn, or whatever this is. Then kind of they meet in here. Okay, something like that. Now let's do that. The other thing that I'm hoping is if I use the water brush as I wash the ink in some spots, the water brush in itself will start making some new shapes that I can see, and then I can come back on top of it and develop them further. That's my hope, at least. I could also just ruin it even worse than it is right now. I mean, it's not bad. I like it so far. but I could complete it right now, which then will make this live stream completely useless. But that's part of the process, no? Not everything you do will look amazing. Hiding the bad parts or the bad drawings, not a good idea. It's part of who you are, who you become, maybe. Okay, so this is going to be like a groove in there. At least looks like it wants to be. Okay. Not everything needs to be a groove though. So this will be dark for sure. Thank you. I'll see you, Santa. Thanks for dropping by, buddy. The recording will stay up. I won't delete them. So even if you have to drop off and you want to come back, it will be once I'm done. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. As I was saying in the last video, I usually tend to want to finish the drawing, so I'll probably stay here until I'm done as much as possible with it. Until kids come home, I guess. One of the reasons I choose this hour is that mommy takes them to karate, and they're gone for like 2 hours or so. That means it's quiet in the house. Did I ruin this? Is it gonna work out? Can I separate them properly? I know I made the plan for it for whatever reasons, but is it actually gonna work out? We're about to find out. We're almost there. Okay, no, that's it, that's it. You gotta come back with a brush, buddy. Not too deep in the details. Not too deep. Okay, I think it's gonna work out. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do here. Okay. It's like at the end has some splitters to actually make more damage if whoever this thing is use them to impale stuff. Something like that. Now this. Oh, Pete, dude, thank you. Holy cow, appreciate it. Guys, don't waste your money, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Too kind, Pete. Way too kind. I shall drink a coffee in your honor, dear sir. Hey, that's my first income on YouTube. I'm rich. That's funny. Oh, it just hit me. That's so funny. Well, maybe not true, because I did sell some pens thanks to the YouTube channel, I guess. But actual from YouTube, that's funny. That's really fun. Thank you, Pete. Thank you. Love you, buddy. There we go. This, I don't like this. This is too thin. Maybe like that. I think I'm overdoing it. I don't like how it connects here. You know what? I'll leave it. I'll come back to it. One thing that I learned is if I don't like something, just walk away from it. Come back to it a little bit later. And now this one. Let's focus on this one. So I had the round shape, so I kind of get something similar, hopefully. So about here it's that. About here is that. No, a little bit higher maybe. No, that's for that. And then separation. Separation. Okay, so I go here, I guess. Then comes down somewhere here. They don't have to match. Well, nothing in my drawings usually match. But at least looks similar. That's the goal. Similar-ish. Then goes up, down here. Maybe a little bit in a different way, maybe. And then bulbish-ish. There-ish. There we go, like that. Now this. It has to go behind, so it's like it keeps on going, but somewhere in there. For next live drawing, I'll try and set up like a corner camera somewhere in here. I have the old Sony camcorder that I used to use for my recordings. I might set up that as a side camera to see my silly face. That should put me even more on the spot. I hate being on the camera. And I'm not sure how much you're gonna see because I'm usually keeping my head down to do the drawing, so you're probably just gonna see my hair or something like that. Okay, let's turn it. There we go. Okay, so I had like deeper grooves, which makes sense, so I can create separation between the skull and the horn-ish. I don't even know what this is. Horn, tentacles? I don't think it's tentacles. They look way too... And this one? Okay, never mind. Keep on working at it. Yeah. I don't like that. Okay, move on from there for now. I don't like that corner. I don't know why. I'll come back to it. Keep on working up. I'm curious, what's the delay between when I speak? I didn't look. I know there's an option for that, but I haven't seen it when I was setting it up. This is too clean. Needs to break down a little bit somehow. I'll come back. I hate spiral bound. Again, hate is a strong word I dislike. Okay, I think I finally have something for this. I can see some shapes in here. So I'll just latch onto them right now quickly before I forget. I like that, I like that. It's like grooves. Okay. Okay. I can see shapes in there. That's good. Finally. There we go. Okay. Okay. That I wasn't sure what to do with that one, but now I can see a shape, which is good. Still unsure about that area, but I'll come back to it. And don't forget to do this thing, whatever that thing is. The mind can fill in the details on that one. That's good enough. Everybody can see what they want in that and think of it of how they want. My job here is to suggest things, not to give you a clear picture. I like that. Ooh, I should. Oh, that's what was missing in here. Kind of like. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now I see them as ponytails. What the hell is going on in here? I guess it can be whatever. Okay, so let's see. What are we gonna do with this? Okay. I won't go too deep in here. I hope the broader brush will save me. I'm relying a lot on something that I haven't tried yet on this drawing and with this ink, so it better be saving me. Okay. So I think I want to do a twist in here. I think I see something. I think. And that is going to be a little bit darker. That is going to be a little bit darker. So maybe this will be like a bone that comes above the eye somehow. Or a vein or whatever the hell that is. And then twist. And then here like breaks down like this. There we go. By the way, are there any stuttering issues with the video? I'm a lot concerned because it's the first time doing this, and I don't know if I set up my stream properly. I looked at some tutorials on how you set up OBS with your camera and with YouTube, but I don't know. It's like you learn as you hit the ground. I remember my first video that I did on YouTube. Holy cow, what a mess that was, and still is, because it's still up. I'm not gonna delete it. That's my original start, and I know the sound on that one was terrible, and I got so obsessed with sound since then. I'm always concerned, and I have like a PTSD for it. Thanks, Pete. Oof, okay, I'm gonna like this corner. I think maybe. Oh wow, the delay I think is pretty huge. It's like a couple. Is there like a minute? Damn, I'm sorry guys. It might be a delay, a huge delay between what I say and what you guys hear. Oh, by the time I actually see you type stuff. Antenna on an alien. That's funny. Antennas? Okay, those are antennas. I gotta look into that delay next time. I don't think you can change it midstream. This turned out interesting so far. Okay, there you go. The shape just completed itself. I didn't have to do much other than just turn the page and do touch-up movements here and there. There you go. That's the overall shape. Oh, this is not clear. I should work a little bit on this. Yeah, I do have a problem with the technology as well, Pete. Especially cameras. I love cameras. I love bicycles. But what I don't love, basically, probably that's a shorter list. From cars to bicycles to cameras. Photography, I used to do it a little bit in a more sort of a professional way. I did a couple of weddings in the past, and I did a couple of corporate shootings, basically like profile pictures and things like that for corporate. Even the company that I'm working with right now, at one point in time, they asked me to do like a setup for one of the branches of their business. That was fun. I love photography. I really do. It's just I don't have the time for it. The bad part is nowadays everything is so expensive. Like I like that, but I can't buy anything anymore. That's it. unless I really have to. I feel like I'm going into details. Maybe at this point in time I should try the brush. Okay, let's do a smart thing. What I do on the last page, I like to use the last page as a testing ground for things. So let's do something here really quickly, just to see how the water brush will react. So I'll do something very light, then trying to do something very dark, just to see how water will react with that, if it reacts. Then a little bit more light. And you know what? I actually like the shape. I could do a drawing out of this thing now. No, I'm not gonna. Just quickly a shape. Let it dry a little bit. Let's say if I have like a long line, what happens to it? A little bit darker. Okay, and that's it. Let's see what happens with that. Okay. It's not fully dry, so okay, feels dry. Let's see. Let's start with this first. One thing that I learned is if you're doing kind of this stuff, and you come with something on top of it, always follow the lines. Don't go against in order to get some fluent shapes. I don't know how that true it is, but so far for me has been working okay. Okay, so you can. So this ink is not very waterproof, at least not yet. Maybe it needs more time to dry. But so far I like how it reacts with water. Okay. I kind of like it. I don't know how it's going to work with my drawing. Let's give it a second to dry off, maybe. And then I want to actually... see, that's the thing with real time. You got to wait for it to dry. I can't speed through. I want to see how it will react when I go on top with ink again. Very frugal with the ink, barely any. Thanks, Pete. It's not my tip. I stole it from somewhere. I don't remember from where though. Okay. It's like no matter what object you use, even if you use an eraser, even if you use a stamp, you have to use it like you're drawing. Like you're drawing with an eraser, you're drawing with a water brush. Even if you just try to smudge something, you're always drawing, no matter what tool you're using. Even if you use like a scraper, you're still drawing. You're drawing with a scraper. I kind of like how it reacts. Might be fun. I probably have to do it in sections, like I'll... Okay, let's go back to our drawing. So I'll have to do it in sections. So this way I give it time to dry. Okay, here we go. I'm either gonna ruin it or I'm gonna make it better. Or it's gonna look okay. Okay, I'll start here. I'll start here. It's harder to control water. One of the reasons why I never really got along with watercolor. I love watercolor. I love what people can do with watercolor. I hate not I hate again. I keep on using I hate, which is not really right. I find it difficult to control the water. It's just a matter of accepting what the water does, which is kind of funny. My drawings usually are just letting the mind and the body do the thing, and once I see shapes, I start to sort of take control. Even though I still let the hand do its own thing, I don't really trying to control it to the detail, in the sense that I want it to be this long or I wanted to do this thing. It keeps still doing its own thing. I just control the orientation, basically. So it's kind of weird when it comes with water that I want to control it and I can't, which is weird. I need to learn to let it go. I kind of like how it works. I do like this, I'm not gonna lie. So okay, so obviously the ink is not very waterproof, but you can work it in a nice way so far. Okay, I like this. And now I'm gonna come back with ink to make it darker and more uniform, maybe. I went off camera because I was running out of water in the brush, so I had to squeeze the brush. I didn't want to drop water in here. Oh, now I have too much water. Okay, note to self, don't squeeze the brush again. The brush again. Now I have too much water. Thanks, Kaz. By the way, I'm saying your name right? Kaz. Thanks, Pete. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's just a matter of accepting it and actually let it go. Mine is interesting organ. Is it an organ? I think it is. Let's see here. I gotta be careful here because I'm too close to the edge. Why do I always put myself in this situation? I don't know if I like this. It's like I'm scared. No, too much. I don't want to smudge it. Let's go this way. I'm getting quiet in here because I'm stressed. In a good way, it's just, I was like, don't ruin it. Yeah, that's why I like this. I thought that probably it's a better thing to use than deep water in a bottle or in a container and then come back on top of the paper because you kind of have a constant stream of water if you know how to control it, I guess. I do like the results of water and brush. I guess this will probably work better with an ink that has more sheen to it, so you can actually bring out the best of that ink. But maybe that will also ruin the drawing, depending on your drawing or type of drawing, because if you get too much sheen, then it becomes like a glowing mess, maybe. So this part that is supposed to be darker turned out the lightest, so I'm gonna have to come back with ink for sure. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day or night. I don't know what time it is right now. I think it's 7 hours ahead of us. Have fun. Thank you. Okay, the brush got dry again. I gotta put water. Coffee. Good coffee. Well, I did not expect it to do that, but now I have it. We'll see what's gonna happen when I come back with a pen on it. I think I like it. Okay. This is the scary part. How quickly it reacts with water. This is definitely not waterproof. But I do like the shapes it gets. Sorry. Damn, I almost obliterated this thing. I'll definitely have to come back and reshape it. Okay, I put maybe too much ink in there. I should have went lighter. Note to self, don't do it again. I don't know why I did that. Why the hell did I do that? Okay, I like how I approached this better. I put way too much water in that one. Maybe I'll save it. I don't know. Maybe we'll make it a happy accident. Maybe. Kind of like it. I have a feeling that I kind of ruined some parts of it. And if I'm not going to be able to save it with the pen, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed by myself. This part. Mm, 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 mm. Thanks, Pete. I like I like the overall effect. Okay. Okay. I think I'm getting there with the brush. I'll have to start working with the pen again, but I have to wait for it to dry a little bit. And I can't speed through it. I have less water on the brush right now, so I can actually go in between because it's not gonna smudge it too much. Just to fill in the lines with some shade of blue. I think what I dislike, no, again, not dislike, but what I'm not comfortable with is the fact that the brush tip is too soft. It's like I can't feel it when it touches the page, and that's what throws me off. It's something that I have to get used to it. That's why I like my extra fine nibs. They tend to be more solid. You can actually feel when you're just about to touch or when you're just about gliding above the page, so you can control the line. I think that's the aspect that I dislike the most with the brush. Yeah, thanks, Pete. Um, I need to let it dry now. I might come back with a brush after, but let's see. Trying to see how wet it is. And I don't want to touch it because it's going to ruin it for sure. I'm going to work on this one because I know it's been a while since I touched that part. And then I'm going to go back down there. So let's try and bring now heavier details if we can. Interesting. It feels like the ink is getting darker when you come back after the water brush. Or is it just me? Might be just me. Oh, maybe it's not dry completely. It looks like my extra fine line now is more of a medium line when I go through wetter areas. Does it make sense still? I lost the crispiness of the drawing. Became more dreaming, more of a painting rather than a drawing, I guess, or a scribble. Okay. So I know I'm gonna have to go dark with this because unfortunately so I'm gonna go really dark with this too. So at least they'll match somehow to some level, It's in the back, so it's okay to be darker. It does feel darker to me, to my eyes. Interesting. As in, when I go back with the ink on the areas where I put water, feels like the ink gets darker to my eyes. Okay. Now work my way up. An idea of a shape. This should be darker against you. Maybe, hopefully. It's playing tricks with my mind. It's like I don't see those crisp shapes anymore. And it's like now my hand wants to do more of a painting kind of a thing with the pen. Which I guess is not a bad thing, it's just my mind shifted. Since the original lines that I put on the page is like now my mind wants to do different lines on the page. Does it still make sense? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's go down here. Thanks, Pete. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Can't wait to see your video on Monday, I guess. And I know you're probably gone, but I'll add it in case you come back. This is one of my original prototypes that I did when I was trying to figure out how to build my pen. Still like them, they're fun to use. It did ruin a little bit my shape that I had in here, and it looks like coming back with ink somehow. Maybe I should have let it dry for more time, but I don't have the time for it, I guess. Otherwise, I'd be here for way too long. Also, I did not expect this ink to be that reactive with water. I was hoping it'll just smudge it a little bit, just enough to fill in the white spots on the page. Should have done more experimentation before doing the drawing. But that's the process. You learn. I like to learn as I go through, as I run, basically. I kind of like how this corner is turning out now. I just have to do the same for the rest of it. So the plan was to have this darker, so let's work on it. Interesting. It's like the page characteristics have changed after I put water on the page. Like the lines definitely get thicker. I can't get the same level of detail with the same pen. That's why I kind of trying to do like a pointillism. Like now I have to kind of draw with the pen in the sense of brush rather than do the scribbling thing lines that I had. Okay, so I have to. This is something new for me. I'm learning as I'm going through. And I'm talking by myself, but that's okay. I usually do. Okay. Go back to this thing. Let's see what we can do with it. This thing is going to be way too dark. So the mistake I think is that I put way too much details before going with the brush. I darkened that way too much from the beginning. That's okay. We learned something, I guess. Just move up a little bit. I'll come back there. Yeah, water definitely changed how this page works right now. I gotta be more careful, it feels like. Like the ink spreads out much easier. It doesn't stay in the same spot. It just spreads for a little bit. This is a new feeling for me right here. I lost all that. I had some really nice shapes in there that I liked. I lost. I'm trying to bring those shapes back somehow. Well, not the same ones, are gonna be different. But same idea, I guess. I have no plan on how to do it. It's just like I'm hoping that somehow the brain will just do it as it jumps from one spot to another. I'm vibing it. Apparently this vibe thing, it's a new thing that keeps on popping up. It's all about the vibes. Too much, maybe. Or maybe it needs more drawing time. I don't know. In my spare time I'll try and do an experiment, same idea, and then leave it for like a day to dry off, and then come back and see if I can still get those crisp lines. Or why can I say crisp today? What the hell? Or same idea, the ink will spread out more because of the chemistry change of the page. I don't know if that's the right term. I don't know if I like it anymore. Okay, let's come back here down. Hmm, 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 hmm. I don't like that. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm vibing it again. Kinda like that. Okay. So, okay, now what I realize, after I come with water, I can't do those lines that I usually do. You actually have to be more painting like drawing. You actually fill in spaces. You don't just do scribble lines. Like the mind has to shift a little bit. And then the drawing becomes more cohesive, I guess. It's just a mentality change after you water it down. So you can now, if I do more like this, it brings back some shapes and it feels like there's something in there. Learn something new today, I guess. Experiment and then try and save it. That's when you learn, I guess. Don't just give up on it. Say I keep on trying to do that scribble thing, but no, I have to move away from that for now. Let me absorb it a little bit. While taking a sip of coffee. Okay, I like this. It's darkening now. I like it. I like it. Okay, good, good, good. Just patience. Keep on working on it. Patience. Probably should have went with smaller paper. Because I'm gonna be here for freaking ever. This is gonna be a long video, man. Since I can't speed through it. But hey, it'll be up there. I did not expect the water to do such a drastic change on how papery feels. Especially with this ink, I guess. Because I can't get those crisp, hey, I said it, lines. It's more of a brush effect. I need to darken this bottom part as well. I'm okay, we keep it that lighter, but this needs to get darker a little bit. I just thought of something. I don't know what the quality of this video will be. Since I can't see it right now, I'll have to see it afterwards. I usually upload in 4K. Most probably it's not going to be 4K this time. And I usually do a little bit of post-processing, just lighten up the, because it tends to be a little bit dark in my office in here, even with this light. And then just a little bit of sharpness that I bring to it. Something that I can't do on the fly, I think. But there might be a setting that I'm not aware of. So I'm curious what the quality will be in the end. Especially for the voice. People that were here a little bit earlier were saying I sound okay. I hope it is true. I mean, they wouldn't lie to me. They're nice guys. I think. Okay, I like again how... What did I just do? God damn it. Am I gonna make it worse? Just that I was saying, I finally like how the bottom part... You know what? I might... Okay, don't get distracted. Keep on continuing. Just as I was saying, I finally like this bottom part again. It feels like I'm getting somewhere again. With patience and perseverance, you get things going again. Just don't give up. Don't give up. And don't do what I did in there. Unfortunately, I think that's ruined. I can't do much about that. But if I scan it, I can definitely clone that out. That's what we need. We need a clone feature. Like, can we have a pen that can clone in real life? Can we do that? Does that thing exist? I guess there are things that can remove the pen marks from the page. I like it. I like it. Okay, good. I'm thinking maybe to do something in the future like I'm doing, like I try to do with the alcohol marker, where you have like a lighter shade of something and then you draw like a shape on it and then you come back with a pen to draw something on top of that shape. What I like sorry, what I like about the water effect that you get these lights, the transitions, which is nice, and it's like it's filling in the spaces in between the lines nicely. That's what I like about coming back with water brush. I just didn't expect it to be this reacting, the ink with water. I thought it was more waterproof than I thought it is. But then again, I don't remember the bottle saying any more waterproof or anything like that, or even the description, so maybe that was just my wrong assumption. And I hear noises upstairs. Sorry if you're gonna hear them. Oh wow, it's 1 o'clock. Holy cow. Almost. I've been at it for a while. But I'm getting there. So I'm just gonna continue darkening this, darkening that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna save this top part, but I will try. I do apologize for the noises you hear coming from upstairs, but those are my kids making noises. They came back home. And I'm still drawing. Okay, like that. Let me get more into details here. Okay. My kids came downstairs. I had to put on mute for a second. Damn, I like this. Okay, I do like this a lot. Right here. I like it. Hey, I like this. I'm getting the hang of it. I know what to do now. It is definitely a mentality shift a little bit. I can't do the same lines that I was doing before the water. You kind of have to be more like you're filling in, like you're painting with a pen. If that makes any sense, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a teacher of some sorts, and I'm not trying to teach you how you draw. I'm just showing what I do, and I guess you can come up with your own lessons out of it, if you even care. If at most what you can learn from me, it's what not to do. I like this. I like this. This is nice. Finally getting the hang of it. Yes. There you go. This is too fuzzy now. I have to make it a little bit more as part of the drawing. This will force me to darken it again, which is a good thing, maybe. Now I see Stitch in here, a version of Stitch, the cartoon character. I think it's the eye. Speaking of the eye, I should dive into it somehow, I guess. Too dark. God damn it. I let my guard down one time. Okay, let's do that. Not happy with that, but it is what it is now for now. Speaking though, I think I'm gonna make this completely dark. I'm just gonna make the pupil white and then just dark. Hmm. No, I'm gonna try something else in there. I'm not gonna make it dark. I think that's gonna be too strong. I'll come back with a brush on that one. Okay, let me work more on this part. I want it a little bit darker. Need a more solid line in here somehow. I might come back with the water just slightly, just to give it a harder edge. This part. I don't know which way should I go. Let's go back here. I think that I ruined this part. I'm not too happy with that. I'm not sure if I can save it. I'll have to make it thicker. I should have been. I need like maybe a different size brush, water brush, for much finer lines when I do this stuff. So this way I don't darken as much. Hopefully. Time is it? 12:59. So I think soon. Maybe I'll go. I'll try. Okay, I'll try and finish. I'm almost done, kind of. Just I'm not sure what to do with this. I've been sitting for so long, I'm starting to feel pantsy. Pantsy? No, that's the wrong word. What the hell am I saying? Antsy. Antsy. I think that's the word. I hope that's the word. Am I running out of ink? Oh no, I have plenty of ink. Okay, barely even used it. Just on some parts he didn't want to put lines on the paper, which is weird. Basically, I'm trying to put some lines in here when I'm coming with a brush. Hopefully it'll pick them up and it'll do something like it did in here. So like, and we'll make it like one continuous thing. Ish. Like that much. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm not happy with these. I'm not very happy with those. But I like the overall shape of the bottom corner in there. I think it turned out okay. I think I'm gonna get a smoother transition once I come back with water in there. I'm just gonna go in some spots. I'm not gonna go again everywhere. Just some spots, just to make a smoother transition. I think I worked enough on this one. This one is the one that I need to work more on. Like here, I don't know what's going on here. I'll give it a second to dry off. I'll take a 2 minutes break. Unfortunately, I don't think I can put it on pause. And I'm gonna come back and finish it up with water brush. 2 minutes break. I'll be right back. Is anybody online? Probably not. But if you are, hello. If not, hello anyway. My eyes are starting to hurt. Like my body's telling me you need a break, but I'm almost done, I think. I mean, for the first attempt on this idea, I think it's not bad. I need to plan more careful again. It's like I was running out of space. It's like I have a lot of empty space. But I think for the live sessions, I'll probably go with smaller paper. Okay. Maybe I see something small in there, but not visible by camera. So the paper is pretty good at holding. Let's see. Let's do this. So just a few spots. First of all, the eye. Let's do the eye because that's something that I'm trying to keep it to circular motion. And I might come back one more time with the pen around this area just to darken the outside of it. It feels too, it blends too much. Like I need to give you more, especially around the edges. I'm trying to stay away from the iris. I definitely need a thinner brush for the watercolor details. Okay, so I want to just this part here to make it slightly smoother, if I can. And here a little bit. Then separate in here. My cat is back. Meow. I'm gonna try and fill in some spaces in here gently. I mean, the drawing is not that special. This was more an experiment. I guess experimentation day for me. A live session. And trying to do the brushy brush thing. I like the brushy brush thing. What I need to start doing is come up with ideas to fill up the entire page. Like scenes, maybe? Or details of things that fills up the entire page. Do I have to fill up the entire page? Hey, Death Metal Potato, this is coming out phenomenal. I'm glad you like it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Sorry, I keep my head in the drawing. I rarely watch the chat. Not too happy about the eye. I should have planned this more carefully. It is what it is, no? It's okay. I got some lessons out of this experimentation. Okay, yeah, I was saying I need to draw this a little bit because it's too raggedy. You're right. Thank you, I appreciate it. Death Metal Potato. I love the name. Death Metal Potato. Okay, I don't want to go too dark, so let's be careful with that. A little bit of blending in here. And in here. I need to start looking for a thinner point on this thing. I like it. I just need something thinner for better detail work. I like the corner of this one, and I like this part. I think I definitely need to work on that eye a little bit more. Not happy with this stupid antennas. Anyway, it is what it is. Try and blend in more. Maybe I'll find a way to save them before I get off. Let's see these. Maybe I can do something here. I almost want to use it as a pen. Too much water now. Okay. Oh, well, it is what it is. I'll learn from it, I guess, hopefully. And next time I'll do probably better. Hopefully better. Better brush for details. My takeaways. That's ugly. God damn it. Yeah, I feel like I'm ruining it more than I should. I definitely need a better brush for details. I'm just gonna do just some spots. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go regularly. The reason why I did it, well, there are two reasons actually. One, this is my way of trying to put myself on the spot. I'm not very comfortable with drawing when other people are watching. And this, I guess, is the happy medium because I don't see people watching me, if there are any. And at the same time, I can focus on the drawing. And the other thing was I didn't have time to do anything for this week. And part of my agreement with myself to try and do a drawing a week at least, this will keep me on track. So if by any chance I don't have time to draw during the week because of work and other things, in the weekend I can do live sessions with things like that. I don't know if people will enjoy it. Unfortunately, the live sessions will tend to be a little bit longer than my drawings, my regular videos, because what do you call it? I can't speed through, and I don't talk that much. I'm not that entertaining, so people will be bored. But I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. I can see in the future with work getting busier. Some weeks where I won't be able to do my regular thing, and I'll just do live sessions as a backup. And today it's experimentation, like first trying to see if I can actually go live and how bad the quality will be and all that. And at the same time, I was trying to experiment with, because I'm using the Platinum Blue Black ink. I was hoping it will be a little bit more waterproof than it is. It's not really waterproof, so it smudges very quickly with water, so that took me by surprise. Which unfortunately kind of made me screw up the top part, but I like this part, like this. I like how that ended up. I'm not too happy with whatever those are. I might come back sometime or a later time and finish it, but I don't think I'm gonna insist too long on it. I guess I could do this stuff. I don't like this brush. It's not good for details. Just own it. Let's try and do crazy stuff. Like mist coming out of its antenna or whatever it is. Why not, right? Can't get any worse than what is already. Oh, not that bad. Appreciate it. Death metal potato. Yeah, art brings the best out of people, doesn't it? As long as the artists don't fight among each other for various reasons. Especially nowadays when the whole AI thing, it's in full swing, right? Yeah, let's make this mistier. Why not? Own it. Just give an idea of what's going on in here. Oof. Like every brush stroke is like, am I doing the right thing? I don't know. But that will help me fill in some of the white space, I guess. Oh wow, that's high remarks. I appreciate it. I like that style as well. It's nice. Okay, now I'm going crazy with it. Now I'm off the page. Officially, I'm off the page. You know what? Let's bring some balance. So I'll try and get off the page in here as well. More misty. Did I ruin that? Probably. I'm not very good at controlling brush. I'm better at pens and fountain pens. But that's how you learn, playing with it. No? Maybe. The paper is starting to curl. Well, it definitely turned off something. I don't know what to do. Let it dry a little bit. I might go with the pen in some spots, especially here. But it needs to dry a little bit. And I can't speed through. So, 5 minutes break, I guess. Not sure who else is around, but hello again. Okay, let's see. Maybe the eye will allow me to do some work on it. Yeah, I guess it is like on a kind of a misty day. You know how you have sometimes, what do you call it? When you have like a misty window, but then you have like a clear edge because you just remove the water and it's like you see that part clear, but the rest of it is still kind of misty because it's diffused by water. I think that's what you mean by that, or at least that's what I'm understanding. And I would agree. Yeah, it kind of looks interesting. When I'm in the moment, when I do my drawings, it's like I don't like them, but then I leave them aside for like a week or two, and I'm like, that was actually not too bad. Not all of them. Some of them are pretty bad. But some of them is like my mind needs to first get used to it and accept that the way it is. And then I'm like, actually, that wasn't too bad. Is this what? Okay, maybe it allows me to do a little bit. A little bit. Okay, now I like this. Okay, see? That worked out for the best, I think. I tend to focus on the spots, and when I look at that spot in there, it's like I like that spot. Maybe overall doesn't combine very well, but I like bits of it. Okay, let's try and do this. Oh man, if I keep on doing this kind of things, as like let's try this, let's try that, I think I'm gonna be here the entire freaking day, man. Not ideal, I guess. Appreciate for stopping by, Death Metal Potato. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend as well. Okay, I gotta type myself. Soon I have to finish. I have things to do, unfortunately, too. But I think I'm close to the end. This should be my last pass with a fountain pen. I can continue these lines just to give some, to bring it kind of together so it's not weirdly broken. I need a cap. I need a longer pen. Okay, I like that. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Finally, we have the answer for this thing. And I like that I can do some dark spots, give some dimension to it a little bit. Let me quickly do this corner, and then as a finishing touch, I'll just focus on the tentacles, horns, misty ears. I don't know what that is. And I guess the good part is this gave me the chance to cover up my mistake in there. Let's not do it again. I almost touched the page again. I think I need to use washi tape for my drawings from now on, especially if I do things like that. This way at least I'm gonna have a nice, safe, hard edge if I have to fall off the freaking page. Yeah, that's something I need to invest for sure. So better water brush for details, if I can find one, and washi tape. My next things that I need to buy. Okay, bottom part almost done. I probably can be here the entire week, but I have to draw the line some more, I guess. Draw the line on me drawing lines. It's nice. It's almost like I can use that water path as a path to draw the lines. Still not happy with this. Maybe just work a little bit more on it. Okay, my eyes are starting to bother me. It's like they're getting misty. Come on, let's finish. Okay. I might come back later on, but for now I'll finish the overall drawing, especially this part. This will bother me if I don't do it now. And once I'm done with this part, I guess I'll stop. And I'll show the end result if I'm gonna keep working on it after I'm done with this part. I'll show the end result in my next weekly video. Interesting. The parts where I had water, it's almost like water doesn't let me put ink on the page anymore. I have to press a little bit, like this part here. Doesn't? Okay, now it does. Interesting. And it's not the nib. I tried it on a separate page that is dry and it works okay. When I went off screen, that's what I did. Interesting. Very interesting. Kind of cool. I like this discovery session. I don't like this part. I'll probably work on that off screen some other time. Kind of like this part right here. I do like this. This turned out okay. Let's try reverse. But I did work on this nip, and I know reverse works very well on this one too as well. So I can't get skippy lines. There you go. They don't want to let me put even here. It's like I have to find it. Interesting. Maybe it needs to dry a little bit more. I'm just gonna do like overall things to guide me, but I'll continue later on. I'm just gonna do like an idea for the rest of them. And I will come back later on today or tomorrow, and I'll show the final in my next week's video, which hopefully I'll be able to do one. Okay, I think I'm kind of maybe ruining it. What time is it? Oh shoot, it's almost 2 o'clock. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna come back and finish it later on. This will give a chance for the paper to dry off. If anybody is still online, thanks for dropping by. If nobody's online and you're watching it later on, thanks for watching it later on. I think this video is long enough right now. So I'm gonna take a break right now. I'm gonna finish it later on. And I'll show the end result next week. Anyway, I hope I'll save it. But I need a break. I definitely need a break. It feels like my brain doesn't want to like combine the lines. It's like I don't have the vision of what's going on and I need a break. Anyway, thanks for dropping by. Bye. Hopefully I'll have more live session in the future. And until then, you know, I'll see you next week. Wish you nothing but a wonderful day or night, whatever you are. Take care. Bye.